Hi, today I'm reviewing the NYX Unicorn Blood. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. And if you want to help support the channel, click on the Amazon link below before you make your purchase. So NYX has recently released, I think, it's either 4 or 6 different colors of what they call their Unicorn Blood, which is a lip gloss. And I picked up a couple colors when I saw it. Anything with unicorn and most things from NYX I have to have. So definitely picked up a couple of these colors. I picked up this, which is Cosmic Gaze. And the other one is called Kinetic. So a couple colors. This one's kind of a purplish and the other one's kind of a goldish color. So let me go through my criteria and I'll give you some swatches and kind of let you know what I think of them. The first criteria is packaging, and these are packaged nicely, very easy to use, just a tube lip gloss. And the doe foot applicator on it is decent. It's not the best I've used, it's not the worst I've used, but easy to apply, so it got a thumb up there. The second criteria is alcohol, and there is no bad alcohols in here, so it got a thumb up there. The third criteria is fragrance, and this does have fragrance included. The scent it has is vanilla, so it's not super offensive to most people, but the product would still be better without fragrance or a separate like vanillin, but we don't know. Fragrance could be one of, I think, 140 different ingredients that companies don't have to list. So this product would be better without that. So it got a thumb down there. My fourth criteria is manufacturing location, and this is manufactured in China. China. So it got a thumb down there. With products manufactured in China, there's just a higher likelihood of potential things being added to it, and it would just be better at manufactured in the US where there's more regulations. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but there's just more things that are regulated in other countries. So anyway, so on to number 5, which is ease of use, and this is very easy to apply. You just apply it. You can apply it on bare lips, over a lip primer, over a matte lipstick to get some different effects. So it's very easy to use. Number 6 is antioxidants or pigmentation, and I gave it a thumb down there, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about, but here's the swatch of it. But when you apply it, initially it looks okay, but after a few minutes of wear, it just starts to look more glittery than anything else. And you can build it up, which helps a little bit, but the pigmentation there is a little off for what I was expecting, especially once it wears down after a few minutes and it just looks like you have glitter stuck to your lips. So that's a swatch of Kinetic, and then let me give you a swatch of Cosmic Glaze so you can help. But in my opinion, the Kinetic is a little bit better looking than the Cosmic Glaze, especially after a few minutes of the Cosmic Glaze. It starts to look kind of metally almost, but just too glittery, and it just doesn't wear well overall. The swatches look okay, but after a couple minutes and after it dries down on your lips, your lips just feel, and you can feel like little chunks of glitter. In most products from NYX, I absolutely love, and this was one that I wasn't in love with, but it's decent. Not great, not the best. There's better ones out there from NYX, especially if you're looking for something kind of fun. Their Cosmic Metals lip glosses are amazing, so those are worth checking out. Number 7 is animal testing, and they get a thumb up there. NYX is cruelty-free, which is a good thing, so it gets a thumb up for that. Performance, I gave it a thumb down also because of once it dries down, you're stuck with pieces of glitter on your lips, and it's just not a good look. And even my family last night said, wow, what happened to your lips? It looks weird. So it looks good initially. Once that gloss dries down, it just is not a good look. So I gave it a thumb down there. Price, I gave it a thumb up. These are the full sizes, which are $8 each, which is a decent price for almost anything. So it got a thumb up there. And number 10, the It Factor, I gave it a thumb up there because it's got unicorn in the name, and I love unicorns and mermaids and anything iridescent or holographic I have to have. So, but you can kind of see that Cosmic Gaze on the left is drying down a little bit, and you can see how it's getting a little more patchy than once you first applied it. So anyway, they're decent on my scale. Sarah's score out of 10, these got a 6, which is no thumbs up and no thumbs down, which is, it's okay, but could have been better. But I get it with NYX. They have lots of different products that they're releasing all the time. So, you know, with most companies, not everything's always going to be a winner. So, but overall, they're better than none. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to check these out yet or not, and if so, what your thoughts were, if you liked them or not, and which colors did you get, and maybe you liked them better than I did. So let me know why. So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already. I come out with at least one new review every day, and check out nobsbeauty.net. Thank you so much, guys. Hi, this is Sarah from No BS Beauty, and I'm proud to offer you one of my first products. And it is a stainless steel makeup palette, and I've been using ones like these for quite a while, and it makes it a lot easier to mix kind of custom foundation shades, custom serums, custom lip colors. You need something like this in your makeup routine to make things a lot easier. And all the profits from it will go to help the channel, which I'm independent, and I purchase all the products with my own money. So definitely all of the profits will go so I can continue to bring you good reviews. But, you know, things I like to use are retinol. Retinol is definitely a good thing to use, but sometimes some of them can be a little too strong. So sometimes I like to mix them with other serums. So I'll use this to kind of custom make my retinol at night. So it's a little bit less irritating when you mix it in with something else. Or another thing you can do is mix in a vitamin C. Some of these can be a little oily or greasy, so sometimes it's nice to be able to mix it in with another serum. So I like to use the Clinique one, and I'll mix this in just a little bit, because otherwise sometimes it can be a little too oily. And I'll mix it in, and in the morning I'll apply it all over my face before sunscreen. And another good vitamin C serum I like is the Dermadoctor one, but sometimes using the dropper with that can be a little messy, so sometimes I just like to mix just a little bit in with another serum. I love the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Serum, definitely a holy grail of mine, and I like to mix that in with it as well. Or sometimes before I go to bed, if I've got something else going on the next day, I like to mix in a little bit of tanner, self-tanner, but sometimes if you use it alone, it can get a little too orange or a little too dark. So sometimes mixing that in with another serum makes it definitely a lot better and a lot more moisturizing for your skin as well. So definitely something you can use in your serums, or your kind of custom make your own skincare routine by using that and mixing up all these products. So definitely something worth considering there. And I also like to use it to mix in some of my custom foundations. So let me show you that too. Another thing I've been using this palette for is mixing and kind of customizing my own foundation. You can almost create a specific color if you have certain foundations that don't mesh well with your skin tone or even your skin texture. You can almost create your own custom foundation. One foundation I love is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro. However, sometimes I can find it to be a little too drying and almost kind of giving you more of a matte finish. So sometimes I'll mix in a little bit of the Josie Mara and Argan Moonstone drops with it, and then use it. And it kind of helps kind of lessen the color and kind of give it a little bit more of a glowy look. Another thing I like to use is mixing in sometimes with oil with a foundation, and sometimes that gives you more of a dewy look. So sometimes I'll mix that in with the Dr. Jart, and it helps give you a little bit more of a glow to it. So sometimes mix in just a little bit in, and you definitely want to be careful with what you're mixing just to make sure that the ingredients are compatible, because certain types of foundations don't work well with certain types of other ingredients. But something to consider, definitely. But you can almost create your own custom look. I love this, but sometimes I feel like I need a little bit of a glow to it, so I'll mix in some of my NYX Born to Glow Illuminator with it. So you can definitely do that. Also, Cover FX makes a great, they're custom cover drops, but you can use these to alter the color of any foundation. So this is great to mix that with. Just give it a couple drops there. And then mix that in with another foundation to make it either lighter or darker. The Ordinary Serum foundation is great, but I found it difficult to get the exact color. So sometimes mixing the other colors works well. Cover FX also has these new glitter drops, so sometimes it's nice to be able to use this to mix in with either a foundation or just to put it on this. And then you can use a brush to either dip it in and apply it as eyeshadow, or dip it in and apply it onto lips as kind of a lipstick cover. So there's definitely some great options, and definitely love some of Cover FX's custom enhancer drops, but you can use this to mix it in with almost any different type of foundation and add a little bit of color here and there. But definitely using this, and if you use a sponge or a beauty blender, you can get that damp and then just use this to dip it in and apply it. It makes it a heck of a lot easier than trying to do it in your hand, or I don't know where else you would even, maybe the lid of another product, but this definitely makes all of that a heck of a lot easier. So it's definitely something worth picking up. And all of the profits from the sales of this palette will go to support my independent reviews. I purchase all the products myself just so I can give you an honest opinion as opposed to somebody that gets the products for free to review. I personally like to purchase them so I can give you my completely objective review without having to feel like I owe a company anything because they gave me something free. So all the profits will go to help support those reviews.